What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. My name is Dallin Anderson, and today I'm going to be talking all about why the cryptocurrency markets are exploding right now and why this is literally just the very beginning of what's coming inside of these markets. Before we get started, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to this channel because as you guys can see, I'm dedicated to uploading 5 videos a week just like this one to keep you guys updated and posted inside of the cryptocurrency markets regularly. Also, hit that like button for me right now, as well as sharing this video with your friends. YouTube has been known to shadow ban cryptocurrency content right now, almost like they're trying to load up on their bags or something. So if you can share this video with your friends, it would really help me a lot so that we can avoid any potential shadow bans. Also, you guys, I do $50 giveaways on my Twitter quite regularly, so make sure that you go like the previous video that I recorded yesterday, because if this one gets 250 likes, I will be doing a $50 giveaway on my Twitter to give back to you guys, the community that has given me so much. So without further ado, let's get straight into the analysis. So I'm going to be starting with Bitcoin here because Bitcoin is really taking the spotlight today, you guys. If we go to coinmarketcap.com, you will actually see that Bitcoin is up 5%. There are a lot of altcoins starting to rise now that Bitcoin is breaking out. You guys, the Bitcoin pairs, the altcoin Bitcoin pairs may be making one capitulation low right now. But as far as the dollar value goes, which is really the biggest thing you should be concerned with, we are rising in a lot of these markets right now. It's not just Bitcoin. But with that being said, Bitcoin is fueling the altcoin runs. So that's why I feel it's important for me to talk about Bitcoin in today's video. And I will be going a little bit into the altcoin dominance. And huge shout out to my buddy over at DIY Investing. If you guys do not follow him already, just go ahead and type in d.i.y investing into your search bar on YouTube here and go ahead and subscribe to him right now because he talked a little bit about altcoin dominance and he shared a Fibonacci fractal that we've been looking at for quite some time now that actually looks like it's playing out. Now, with that being said, you guys, altcoins versus dollar are going to be rising. So there's no reason. I'm personally not panic selling any of my altcoins. This to me versus the Bitcoin pairs is the final capitulation event before we go ahead and supermoon in the altcoins along with Bitcoin. It's very common when you translate from a bear market into a bull market for the alts to have one final bleed versus the Bitcoin pairs, as a lot of money gets flooded into the Bitcoin markets because of how stable and strong the Bitcoin markets are right before the bull run starts. So because of that, I'm seeing the altcoin markets rising against the dollar. So it's easy to get greedy and be like, oh, well, I want to make sure that I'm making money in my altcoin positions and I'm losing the tiniest amount because they're dropping versus the Bitcoin pairs. But you guys, if you're making money versus the dollar, stop being so greedy because as long as you're growing US dollar account balance, first and foremost, that's the most important thing. After that, then you can start, and as you start to figure out how to grow your account and beat the markets, then you can start to worry a little bit more about altcoin Bitcoin pairs and maximizing those gains. But at the start, you really want to make sure that you're just profiting in general. And with that being said, you guys, Bitcoin is ripping very hard right now. And a lot of the altcoin pairs are ripping versus the dollar, like I said. And so we have strength in the markets. We have a lot of reason to believe that this is just really the beginning of the big picture for Bitcoin. In one of my last videos about Bitcoin, I was talking about the V bottom pattern, and that's what I see playing out right now. Now, there is major resistance at 10,000 and there is major resistance at 14,000. We can always have red candles along the way up, you guys. But overall, I'm expecting this trend to maintain bullish because the bull market started. And once the bull market starts, it's just full-blown bullish season, and all bears continue to get liquidated because it's human psychology 101 to try to fight the trend. And you guys, this is one of the reasons that I loaded up on Tesla stock so much today. I've literally been buying Tesla stock on my phone with Webull. Links are in the description if you want to join Webull and start trading mobily. all day long because of the fact that Tesla is setting up for a massive move, just like Bitcoin and the crypto markets are. And because of that, I'm going to capitalize on that as much as possible, you guys. And fighting the trend is what everybody wants to do. That's what everybody's trying to do with Tesla's stock. They're all posting short trades. And whenever I get on TradingView and I see 90% of the market trying to go short on something, not only was I already bullish on Tesla, but that made me want to double down on my positions. And so I do see a lot of opportunity in Bitcoin markets right now. Now, if we actually look at Bitcoin's very first cycle, this is basically Bitcoin's very first market cycle ever, from going from a penny up to $32 and then back down to about $2. And you guys, that was a pretty parabolic run and a pretty massive drop afterwards. But if you actually look at the altcoin total, or the total market cap, so this is altcoins and Bitcoin combined, you can see that we have the same cycle playing out today as the very first cycle in Bitcoin. So this is one of the reasons why it's so exciting to be in the crypto markets today, because you guys, investing in altcoins, investing in crypto is like buying Bitcoin when it was like $4, because we're right here in this blue area. We're at the first sell off, the disbelief phase before the real cycle starts and just breaks previous all-time highs and goes extremely parabolic. I mean, look at this. Let's just take a second to look at that percentage growth, you guys. Huge move up. Yes, correction, because there's corrections along bull markets as well. But look at that move that came afterwards, and then another correction. But the correction was bought right back up. And look how tiny, look how minuscule that first cycle looks like it is now compares to what we're seeing inside of Bitcoin's price action. And you guys, look, Bitcoin is just setting up for another one of those massive cycles where it breaks its all-time high and just super moons. So this is the cyclical nature of Bitcoin, you guys. Bitcoin was created to generate massive amounts of wealth for the masses, for anybody that gets into it over and over and over again in a cyclical nature, because it's based on math, and math never changes and human emotion never changes. So you can trade these markets over and over and over again and continue to profit off of all of these swings, because the cycle just repeats and repeats and repeats over and over and breaks the previous all-time high and breaks the previous all-time high and breaks the previous all-time high. So that is what I'm seeing in the total cryptocurrency market cap as well. I fully expect us to break our previous all-time high. I fully expect us to reach over $1 trillion in total market capitalization inside of the cryptocurrency markets. And I fully expect Bitcoin to break its previous all-time high and shoot well above its previous all-time high. You guys, part of Elliott wave theory is that you always have a 3 wave after a 1 and a 2 wave. We have a 1 and a 2 wave. This 3 wave structure, by definition, is bigger than the 1 wave, because the 3 wave cannot be the smallest wave in the Elliott wave count. Now, that does mean that we can actually have extended 5th waves that shoot up even higher than that, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if that's what we see in Bitcoin, but the 3 wave cannot be the smallest wave. And so if you look at how big the 1 wave already was, and you're watching for a 3 wave after that, you guys, that gives you a little bit of an idea of what's coming inside of the Bitcoin markets. And that's what I see the altcoins doing as well. And so that's why it's so awesome to be riding all these profits, to be buying since 4K, to be buying since 3K, to be watching 0x go up 21% today, to be watching all of these altcoin markets really start to take off. And of course, you guys, yes, I'm still long on Digibyte. I've been getting tons of messages about it. Everybody's like, Digibyte, will you make a Digibyte video right now for me, please? And I'm like, you guys, I've been making Digibyte videos every single day, basically, it feels like. No, not really, but I will update you guys as I see fit with Digibyte, with all the coins that I talk about on this channel, and I still am holding my positions in this, you guys. After a huge bear market like this, taking profits too early, I mean, you know, your mom didn't go through labor so that you can sell your profits right now. Like you're better than that. There's a lot of money to be made in these markets. And one of the things that I'm seeing is people wanting to take profits too early because of the psychological trauma and where we're at in the cycle. It's natural for them to feel like, okay, where do I short? or when do I take my profits, and it's just profit taking psychology, when really now is the time to be buying every dip possible, putting all your US dollar into the markets and keep dumping more and more of your US dollar into the markets. Obviously, guys, keep a percentage in US dollar. I like to keep 20% into US dollar. And although none of this is financial advice, this is my own trading journal, that is what I'm personally doing. I'm buying these markets over and over again every single time that I see a dip, because every time I do that, I get rewarded, and that's just how it's going to be as we move into this next major bull market. So now let's run over a little bit, because you guys see how similar this first cycle is. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys can see the similarities between the first cycle in Bitcoin and this cycle that we're seeing in the total market capitalization. Now, let's go ahead and check out altcoin dominance, because one of the interesting things about altcoin dominance is that we are seeing some of the Bitcoin pairs drop off a little bit right now. And people are wondering, is this death to altcoins? Are they never going to go up again? And my answer is absolutely not. This is literally the capitulation event that happens after every single bull market. When we start a new bull market in Bitcoin and then the altcoins follow shortly behind that, this is that final capitulation event in the market. And so because of that, this was an ABC up, and now we're starting to see the final wave down, and kind of the structure that I'm seeing inside of these waves is a 1, 2, and this would have been our 3 and a 4, and we're making our final 5th wave down. And then we'll have major support on the altcoin dominance at around 21, 23% altcoin dominance. And that is where we will see the full-blown alt season. Now, it is alt season already in my view, in the sense that alts are rising against the dollar and it's time to be buying altcoins. But the full-blown alt season is actually kind of in when we start rising against Bitcoin pairs as well. So this final capitulation, I'm going to be buying more of my altcoin positions. I will even take some of my Bitcoin and not just buy with the dollar and put it into altcoin positions if we fail support and get this final low. Of course, you guys, it is possible that the pairs that we just turn around right now on support and keep going up. But right now, it's definitely looking in the favor of one more capitulation event versus the Bitcoin pairs. So don't sell, you guys. This is versus the dollar that they're rising still. And that will provide another massive opportunity for us to get into these altcoin positions and really set us up for massive profits in the next cycle. So you guys, I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I fully expect the all-time high to be broken above. In the big picture, we're setting up for massive upside continuation. I'm bullish on the altcoin market versus the dollar, and I'll be fully bullish on the altcoin markets versus the Bitcoin pairs if we start to find basing support right now, or if we go in for one more low and find support on horizontal support at around 21 to 23% altcoin dominance. So that's kind of my view on the markets right now, you guys. Shout out to anybody that's making money on Digibyte. Shout out to anybody in my VIPs that's making money off all the calls I've been making in there. I actually was calling for Bitcoin to go up in this move right now and start to head towards a target. And so you have to understand that Bitcoin being valued at $9,800 right now, and it'll be worth over $20,000 in the future, even if you're buying now, you guys, it's not really FOMOing big picture. And that's the psychology shift that I want you guys to have, is that this is not FOMO when we've already retraced so much from the previous peak. This is still, people still think we're in a massive bear market, and we're not. And so, go against what the majority is doing right now, and you will really be greatly rewarded for that. So you guys, that's my view on Bitcoin. That's my view on the altcoins. That's my view on the total market capitalization as a whole, and why I think cryptocurrency is exploding right now, and why I think this is just the start. So yeah, huge shout out to all of the new VIP members. I'm getting new VIP members every single day. They're sharing their stories. They're talking about their introductions. They're talking about their profits. They're asking me questions, and I love getting back to you guys inside of the Discord group and helping you with all your questions. I've been posting my stock setups in there. I've been talking about my crypto setups. I've been going over the oil markets, everything inside of the VIP. And this is really where money is made, you guys. So this is where you can take everything that I've learned over the past 5 years and consolidate it into one place. And you can really super accelerate your learning. I also help people with money beliefs. I mean, one of the biggest reasons that people don't make money isn't because they're not doing the right thing, it's because they believe that they can't, or they have these subconscious belief systems that slow them down. And so even in the VIP, I'll be posting stuff and I'll talk about different beliefs that you can have to help you attract money into your life and make it come easily to you, so you don't have these blockages that were either built through your childhood or that you had later in life, and you associate that with money being the issue, when really, as you work through these experiences, as you dive into your subconscious, you can release all of that and start to really make money quickly. So it's not even just training, there's training videos, there's 40 videos, of course, and there's signals so you guys can fish along with me and learn how to fish. But I'm also helping you dive into your subconscious mind, asking you questions when you join, asking your why and your purpose. And we can all as a community help you work through those things and actually profit in the markets consistently for the rest of your entire life, whether it's crypto, whether it's 3D printing in the future, whether it's, any market, stock markets, it doesn't matter, you guys. You can apply this knowledge to all of them. Direct message me or email me, direct message on Discord or email me via highaltitudeinvesting@gmail.com for a 20% discount. Because you guys stayed clear to the end of this video, I'll give you that 20% discount today. I really appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in today's video. Make sure that you hit that like button for me, as well as subscribing to my channel, because I have a personal goal of reaching 100,000 subscribers. Right now I'm at 27,000.6, and I've been ticking up for quite some time now. So I really appreciate all the new subscribers tuning into these videos. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in, and stay profitable out there.